Hello yogis, and welcome to today's yin yoga practice. If you're looking to create space in the body while slowing down and stilling the mind and connecting to the breath, then yin yoga is exactly what you're looking for. My name is Jill Entiknap, and I'm the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio. And today we are going to go through a yin practice that helps us to open up through the front line of the body. So when we think of the front line, that is our core, that is the front line of our hip flexors, our quads, our chest, our shoulders, all of that. So you may want to have some props. I highly recommend that you have some props. So either a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a folded up pillow or a folded up towel or blanket, and that will work just as well as your block. So let's just place that off to the side, and we'll start our practice with a grounded breath practice. So just find that easy seat. If sitting cross-legged for you is uncomfortable, you can always extend your legs out. And if you do have two blocks, something I've really been loving lately is placing the blocks underneath the knees in easy seat and just really feeling the groundedness of the sit bones without the knees having the pressure coming down. So this to me feels so stable and grounded. Let's flip the palms, palm facing down on the knees, and close down the eyes. As you inhale, send your breath all the way down the spine to the tailbone. And as you exhale, draw that breath all the way up through the crown of the head. Inhale, draw it all the way down. And exhale all the way up. Inhale all the way down. And exhale all the way up. Take a couple more of these. I like to imagine that the breath has the power and ability to massage the spine. As you inhale, send it down to the tailbone. And as you exhale, send it up through the crown. One more big breath in. And exhale, send it up through the crown. Flutter your eyes open, and let's come into a butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees come out wide, and if you have those blocks, place the blocks underneath the knees. If you don't have blocks, you can always place a blanket or a towel underneath each of the knees. Let's ground down into the sit bones and continue to connect to the breath. Let's take a slight hinge forward with the hips, shining the chest forward. So it's a very little movement forward, keeping the spine nice and straight and really allowing the focus to be in the hip flexors rather than curling or rounding the spine. Again, I invite you to close down your eyes and just allow yourself to be here. And just know that if at any point the body invites you to come a little bit more forward with the chest, feel free to take that invitation. Allow the mind to center in and get still, connecting to the breath. If and when the mind wanders, draw it back to the breath. And we're going to shift the torso through center and place the hands behind you. Plant the hands down, press the knees into the blocks or the towel, draw the shoulder blades together and really open up through the chest. And I really encourage you to focus on filling the chest cavity with the lungs, filling the lungs with the breath. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Let's just allow ourselves to be here in this nice open pose, feeling that openness through the chest, through the hips, and creating even more space with the breath. Let's bring the torso back through center. Take your hands, guide the knees together. Send your legs out in front of you. And let's grab one of our blocks and just keep it handy as you lower yourself all the way down to your back, letting your back connect to the floor. We're going to bend into the knees, planting the feet on the floor, lifting the hips up, placing that block underneath the hips. You really want that stability, that support right underneath the hip bones. And then send the legs long. And let's focus on the breath. Allow the mind to slow. Allow it to focus here and now in on the breath. If at any point this becomes too much, you can always see how it feels to plant the feet back on the floor and come into that more traditional supported bridge pose. Stillness isn't always easy. It can even be uncomfortable in the body. See if you can embrace that uncomfortableness. See if you can become neutral about that discomfort. And let's bend into the knees, plant the feet on the floor. Take a moment and just shift from side to side with the knees. Feel how that massages into the low back. And then let's inhale, lift the hips up, engage the glutes, slide that block out from underneath, slow and controlled, lower the tailbone down, draw your knees to your chest, and gently rock from side to side. Let's take our hands onto our knees and do some circles with the knees, bringing the knees apart and together, change direction, together and apart, together and apart. Grab the backs of the legs as you rock yourself up, finding that seated position. Take the block behind you. You can also take your blanket, and we're wanting to place that block in between the shoulder blades. So we're coming into our supported fish pose, and we're going to use the block or the towel or the blanket underneath the shoulder blades. So I like to line it up kind of where my bra strap is underneath and then bring it up. So just finding that space in your body, and then let your head come over the top of the block or the blanket and let the crown of the head rest into the floor. Legs are extended out straight. If for any reason having the legs extended doesn't feel good to you, you can always bend into the knees and plant the feet on the floor. Allow the shoulders to really drape around the block toward the floor and really tilt the chin up, opening up through the throat. So we're creating this really open line all the way from the chin down the front line of the body, all the way down to the toes. And let's return to our breath awareness as I fall silent and we just allow ourselves to breathe here. If at any time you're experiencing pain or discomfort, know that you can come out of this pose. Maybe you can bring the crown a little bit more to the floor and open up a little bit more through the throat, tilting the chin up and back. Come back to your breath and feel the breath expand into the lungs. Feel that openness. And let's flip the palms, palm facing down. Slowly, gently press the upper body up. Take a moment, roll the shoulders forward, press the spine back. And then bring the chest forward, draw the shoulder blades toward one another. Roll the shoulders forward, press the spine back. Bring the chest forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Come back through center. And let's remove that block from behind us. Let's reach forward and create some engagement through the core as we slowly lower all the way down to the back. As you come down onto your back, let your palms flip down by your side and open your knees up wide, finding this final resting pose for a few moments of stillness and reflection. Allow yourself to continuously be drawn back to your breath and really embrace the stillness in the mind. I would like to close out today's practice with 3 rounds of balanced breath. If you've never done balanced breath before, I will describe it to you. So all you do is inhale, counting your inhale on the way up, taking in as much air as you can, and then exhale for the count down, same count. So we're balancing out our inhale and our exhale. Let's do 3 rounds. Deep breath in, take in as much air as you can, and pause. Count up. And then count down for your exhale. 2 more. Inhale, count it up. And exhale, same count down. Inhale, count it up. Exhale, same count. Draw your knees into your chest. Take a moment to acknowledge how that breath practice has you feeling, and know that the breath is always there for you every moment of every day. Shift the knees side to side. Grab the backs of the knees as you rock yourself up and find your easy seat. Grounding down into your sit bones, get nice and tall through your crown, and let's tuck the chin to the chest. Taking a moment to thank and honor the body for everything that it did, to thank and honor the mind for the stillness that it allowed. Thank and honor the breath for the presence that it cultivated. And thank and honor any emotions that came to the surface of your awareness throughout today's practice. This practice helps us to create a stronger relationship between these different layers of ourselves. We are complex beings, and our yoga practice helps us to understand those complexities. Thank you for being here with me, sharing this space. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. Again, my name is Jill Entignat, the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio. If you enjoyed this practice, be sure to favorite it so you can remember to come back to it. You can also subscribe to be notified whenever new videos come out on the Yogi Institute YouTube channel. And you can also follow along on social media. I hope to see you again on your mat very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.